Hello everyone, it's Gwathorn from Gwathorn's Games, and today I am running the Mariner Fearless, and I'm doing the Epic.
Welcome to Gregor, finest of the villages to be found in the Stour Vales.
Oh, okay, I get that's not going to be as good as what I've got.
The mayor must be told of this.
Mama Dog. Okay, so let's continue on with the Epic. It shouldn't be too far away from here. This way. Oh, that's right up the hill. So yeah, just running the Epic in Swanfleet at the moment, and again running it on the Mordor server. Cleft choice cuts of meat from beasts. Okay, let's see if we end up getting some Shadow Wraiths at this point. It's got to be a fair chance. I picked up the Slayer Deed for the Slayer Deed in the Shire, and now I'm working on Valor. Okay, so they're still going to be relatively higher level, but that's okay. I will get the... That's one. I will get the Eye of Sauron, and I've got myself a new home sitting in on the Mordor server. We'll see if the Shadow Wraith turns up this time. Does the shoe won't count? Oh, it does. Okay, well, it's there. There's the Shadow Wraith. Okay. Oh, not the Shadow Wraith, the Eye of Sauron. Ah. Vile Wolf is probably going to count. Yep, good. So I still haven't, this character still hasn't run across a Shadow Wraith yet, but I've got good level 7 gear, but I can upgrade to level 10. I've got the gear I need to be able to do that. Got all that just sitting there waiting to go. All crafted, all purples. Just the way to do it. I haven't got any crafting yet. Nika Breakers count? They do. Okay. Yeah, I haven't picked up any crafting yet with this character, but I've got it with others. Okay, that's the 6. And for those that didn't watch through to the end of the last video, I'll bring up the actual... So what I've got is I've added motivating melody in, and I've got the stun going through on that. So the only other things to do, I'll get the Breath of Fire a little bit stronger. And of course I'm running Yellow Line. Mainly for that stun, because the repose through to advance, there's a 100% chance of stun for the Yellow Line early on. Now I might change that further down the track to a Red Line, because the Red Line's damage is just so superior. But at this point in time...
Ah, these cuts are choice indeed.
Okay, and I'm not doing any of the quests other than the Epic.
I should have warned you that the folk in
Glenhelig
Swanfleet will often put you to work.
Okay, let's go for a bit of a ride. So as you can see, I've got the Slayer of the Shire sitting up there. Okay, so I want to go to Glenhelig. It's going to be a Mithril, so I've added a few Mithril into...
Isn't it?
Oh no, Glenhelig's going to be fine. I've added a few mithril into onto the Mordor server, just so I can play this relatively fast. Which is good. And I'll do another Slayer Deed at the end of it. I've got the Shire Slayer Deeds on my list of things to do. Might actually change. And I threw in 100 silvers over to this character as well, just so that I could easily travel between.
Goblins and Uruks?
Yay!
Oh, you must be mistaken.
And Lintrev. There's lots of quests in here. I mean, it's quite nice. I mean, it is quite nice to look around, but quests can be a bit painful around here. Lintrev.
How'd you do?
There's no XP accelerators on this character. Well, there actually is one XP accelerator that came with the Mordor, the Minas Morgul expansion, I think it did. I got it on special, 75% off. Every now and again, once a year, it comes down on special. And that was when I picked it up, because I'd get a 25% XP bonus on all my characters up to level 120, I think it is. Doesn't actually say when the maximum. Yeah, after level 120. Okay, yep.
Uruks and goblins! You cannot be serious!
Okay, time to head back to Clegger.
How do you do?
There's going to be a lot of FedEx quests. That's just the way it goes. As I said, I'll edit in the Slayer Deeds for one of the others, probably the Harvest Flies, I would have thought. I'll decide that when I get to see what level I'm actually at the end of this. So I'm playing on a Sunday on the Mordor server, and there is a little bit of lag. Just a bit. There's currently only 110 people playing, so it shouldn't be a huge amount.
Well, it seems these are strange days indeed.
And I think we're
There are
going to
Uruks
have
about,
a...
stranger.
I like the plumed hat. I might just grab the plumed hat, because I do like plumed hats, even if it's just a
I
cosmetic.
left Drusy behind to guard the prisoner, so I could ask the mayor what to do.
Okay, I'm going to lock that in, because I definitely want it as probably going to want it as a cosmetic. And we've got to travel now, haven't we?
We had better follow him to his captive, and quickly.
Now, because I'm running on
Lead on,
Fearless, there is a
captive,
chance
Uruk?
the Shadow Wraiths will turn up, I think. And that's a good thing. It's nice that the Fearless difficulty. Now, although I'm playing it on Fearless difficulty, the Fearless difficulty is not here. So the Shadow Wraith will not be a Fearless Shadow Wraith. Okay, let's keep going. Might change that over to there so it can be read. And of course I can sail, which is the big thing about the Mariners, which is one of the nice things. I've got many ways to get around now. I ended up choosing the home in Crickwent, because there was a someone had a premium ingredient crate and a standard ingredient crate that was available that could be used by everybody, and it's right at the front entrance, so the first house on the front entrance, which gives me 9 ingredient crates per day per character over the level 15, which is really, really good. So I now have where is it? Where's wallet? Okay, no. Character wallet B. I now currently have 70 universal ingredient crates, which means I can basically craft anything I want. It's only the raw ingredients and the guild gear that is going to be a problem, but I can't get any guild gear to this character until I get to level 30, which is a fair way through. It's a level 50 level cap, so. But my guild crafters, so my characters that are crafting in the guilds, are currently working their way from apprentice and onwards. Okay, we've got a bit of fighting to do. Mariner should have no problems with that. And that was fairly straightforward. And the lunge is going to... I still don't have centre, so that's a bit of a problem. And yellow line itself will at some point have some extra extra days durations and things like that, so I'll get a little bit more control. Okay, you're going to mention Sharky, are you? Saruman. You will die at the hands of the Uruk-hai. Shaku has made us a mighty force. Yeah, that's right, give it away. Shaku, is this your leader? No, it's not. Give it away, give the story away. Saruman, yay! That should not be happening at this point. But with this expansion, which is now free to play for everyone, so anybody can run this epic rather than just the traditional old ones. They made it free to play when they released the new Legendary servers.
Thank you for aiding my folk. It reflects well upon you and upon me. Why does your ranger friend just stand there like a lump on a log?
Okay, so yes, he's going to have to think about this. So it could be lying. Okay, let's go back to the town square, and it will progress the epic
Hello there.
out of the prologue. Can't actually go straight to Mosswood yet, but we also have the farms of the Shire as a deed. I'll pick those up later. I'd rather do the Slayer deeds. More chance of the Shadow Wraith that way. Shadowy Wraith. Which is what I want to fight with this character. I do have a recording of me beating it on Fearless, but it's always better if you've got it as part of your recording.
You won't be caught off guard again.
Barrel of Swords. Where? Inside. Yeah, okay. I think I've only done this once now. There it is. So it's nice to do it again. Okay, and this is where the prologue ends, coming over to Melandir. Now you have to do the prologue to be able to get volume 1. He's going to talk about Gandalf, Radagast and Saruman. So Gandalf is probably the first. He knows little about him. Yay, Strider knew him. And Radagast. Yes, Radagast the Brown, Master of Shapes. He's the one that gave the Bjornings their ability to change shape, and later in the game the spider folk are the corruption of those Bjornings. And that's what the Vales of Anduin is about. Most learned, yes, but he stared into a Palantir, didn't he? All a bit problematic. They hadn't all been accounted for. Okay, so that's not going to be any good. So, excellent. Talk to Tegwin. Hello, Tegwin. We're going to be following you around for a bit. I had real trouble finding Melandir at this point, because if you don't know where he is, it's just you can't see him from the main area. Okay, look for a sign of the Oryx where the road enters Swanfleet from Enedwaith. So this is going to be a bit of a ride. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Yeah, it's probably better from... I'll actually go from Langaran, I think, which will be in Mithril.
Hello there.
Pretty sure. Langaran, I've got a couple of those to pick up. As long as I get the stable, I'll be happy with that. And then I'll take a slow ride back to Glenhellig. We'll come back here later.
What have we to say to each other, Devodiad? Leave us alone. We will leave you in peace.
And I will jump off when I get back to the road. So yes, we've been running. I'm going to run the yellow line for a bit. You really do have to have that little bit of extra healing. It doesn't just give the extra 10% morale, which I should be doing right now. But actually, while I'm riding, I will add in. Copy the bar, put it over here somewhere. Monitor for buff, motivating song. Motivated, I think it is. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's what it's going to be. And while I'm here, I will dismount. So that's for having fortified food, but what I will add in here is motivated song. So now when I right click on that, I'm now motivated, so it will now prompt me every time that motivated disappears that I need to be motivated. There we are. So so much easier to have something pop up right in front of you rather than having to look it up. So, and that's from CequenceBars. Avoid all of these creatures. And I've done that a few times for a few different characters, but the Mariner stuff, little things that you really want to not have to remember, just so much better. But now I've also, as I said, I've now got an extra heal, which is 91 to 101, which is a quarter of my health, a quarter of Epicurean's health, which is really quite nice. In against the Shadow Wraith, it's really the only time you need to do the fighting. You need it, but against the Shadow Wraith it really makes a difference. That stun, the Shadow Wraith does a lot of damage, and with the nice crafted gear, I've got good vitality, which gives me a lot more health than I normally have. Okay, so let's continue on with this part of. Should be coming up fairly shortly. Some swords and things like that. Where are we? Here we go. Check out the orcs. Grab the swords. Now I noticed that sound, that music did stop, and it does happen occasionally. And in Mossward, the easiest way to Mossward is via, I won't go via home. Clegger will do, oh actually, this has a 15-second cooldown. Haven't been to Tharbad yet. Stable Master, Mossward, Swift, 5. So that's in Cardalan. Save me a mithril. And it's because it has such a fast cooldown, I don't actually have to use the milestone. Okay, so what I will do here, I will hand this in.
You bring interesting tidings.
Bring it into the shop.
More Uruk blades? I didn't ask for these.
Okay, the agility one's the one I want, and it's actually better than what I have, which is really quite good.
Could you do something about Tegwin? He's been bothering me since this morning.
And I will worry about Tegwin next time, but I will end this here, and I will continue with one of the Slayer deeds. As I said, it's probably going to be the Harvest Flies, although I might choose the Slugs, depends on the level, and I will run those to get the Slayer deed. Okay everyone, thank you for watching. Or actually, thank you for watching the epic part of this, but I will edit together the highlights of the Slayer deeds, including any Shadow Wraiths that happen after this. Okay, so I am now going to go through the swamps to get the slugs, because the slugs are one level lower. So let's go and grab some of those. Now the slugs can be a bit of a pain. You can see they're blue rather than white, which is good. I can do the harvest flies another time. And the trick about this is you have to take out the swarms as well. Because they respawn, they've got a joint respawn location with the slugs. So if you just take the swarm, then if you just take the slugs, then you'll end up with a whole heap of swarms and no slugs left because they'll just respawn. But we'll just go through it. Yeah, level 7. So the harvest flies were levels 10 and 11. So this is definitely the right way to choose it. So there's a lot of swarm here, but you gotta just take them all out and let the slugs fill their spots. If someone's been through and cleaned this recently, that's why you don't have many slugs. And of course there's always the chance of the Shadow Wraith dropping. Okay, level 10. Now, I'll do the upgrade of everything now. So all my gear will upgrade. It's probably going to be in the one lot of edit, but that's okay. This now needs to go on again. Yeah. Level 10. Equipped. Yes. 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 And let's drop that one onto the other spot because you have to actually use something like CequenceBars to get that done properly. That one replaces that one. That one replaces the first of those. You have to drop that one in there, I assume. One necklace, which actually has a critical rating on it, which is why I'm using it. And I've got the out of combat run speed, the improved out of combat run speed that you get from the jeweler. So that's really quite good. Now I don't have the level 10 there's the extra foods, the level 10s, so I'll grab those while I'm at it. This gives a nice little boost to food that I'm having. I'll actually grab all of them while I'm at it. Barley stew is level 10. I think that's going to be it. Okay, that will do. But now I'll start dropping these in to their respective slots as they come up. That's the improved. Level 10, and I'll go for the extra agility. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so that is all of the slugs done. I did not get a Shadow Wraith again. Okay, well that's the way it goes. But I got the LOTRO points, I got the deed completed, and I've got the extra points in Valor, so that can now go in. The next one I'm going to go for will be Confidence, but I've filled out Breath of Fire in anticipation of the Shadow Wraith. I haven't got any of these yet. I've got the Hustle, which is the bonus from the jewelers, out of combat run speed for the journeyman, I think it is, jeweler. And other than that, everything is the level 10 gear. There's no level 10 cloak, and I've also got one for Give Hope and the Hustle. So this is now separated from out of 6% out of combat run speed, now is 8% because of the necklace. Motivating Song for the extra heals. I've got these are upgraded to the level 10 versions, although I haven't actually put that in. I should actually put that in. These are going to be the level 10 versions. Okay, and it's the level 10 version of that, but it's not the better one, which is that one. Okay. So yeah, no. Other than that, I'm still working on the level 7 versions of these, and I've now got Center, which is going to help with Recenter, which is going to help not worry so much about stuns. Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. I will now travel back to Mossward, which is via Tharbad, if I remember rightly, is probably the best way of doing it. Should be able to go straight to Mossward from here.
Greetings, friend.
There we go. Swift travel. Okay, and gradually getting more and more of the Slayer deeds. Again, I expect to have a Shadow Wraith at some point. The lower levels don't seem to get them as often, but once you get into the mid-10s, mid-teens, early 20s, it does seem to pick up. Okay, I'll dismount here because I'm going in the door here. And I will continue this in the next video. Okay everyone, thank you for watching. Bye all.